Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers. And the Gators will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers' offense will go to work first. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long run. He has incredible vision, he can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Florida's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, let's chat about Florida. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowning a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The inside handoff. Running to Green. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Gonna run it. It's ball. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, 5-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
Well, they're showing run to the left. They're trying to go bootleg back to the right, but you're seeing the speed defensively, sideline to sideline. They do such a good job in pursuit. It's going to be hard for this offense, I think, to use their speed in the misdirection.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Power football with the run. At the 35, he's loose. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The short hands, it's Buckley. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On third down, going up top. Caught behind the line. It's Manning. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Gets it to him on the screen. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Red pass, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hawkins. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. If they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Guys, let's chat about Florida. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, five-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Touchdown, Gator! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket, hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a lick. He took the lick, delivered a strike, and got the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got the tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down, looking for more. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Missouri! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air, it's Lagway. Incomplete. incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Now the play fake. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Gators will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Complete to start this drive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. It's caught. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's how to catch a big fella.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Hauls it in, looking for space. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Oh, it's a reverse. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful. When you've got receivers with the speed that guy has, you really need to play with good eye discipline and know where the ball is at all times. Because if he outflanks you, he could take it to the distance.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Lagway. Zings it complete to the right. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Runs through the tackle. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Gators trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. Tries again to get it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got.
Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Now rolling to the left. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it. They finally get him on the ground. Got an explosive play for the 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, putting in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Oh, they're after him! And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
There's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Touchdown, Florida! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys. They usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
He'll bring it out. It's Joe. And the ball is loose on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Gators! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. But when you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra 1st down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires left. Pulls it in. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Here's the handoff. forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Tigers are flying down the field. Running back searching for a hole. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Manning. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Got his man on the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Tigers. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And he tacks on the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Second down as we open the final stanza. They go right back to it. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. Great place to start for this offense. Trying to move them on the counter. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
to the right. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Tigers! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And they tacked on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up.
Turning it on! And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason they get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ball. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Might be changing the route. From the gun on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Wilson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Tight end now in motion. The give as they work on that clock. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Gators come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got it and still on his feet. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Gators have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with his speed.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Back's looking for the goal line. They rode their run, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Bowling Green has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up by 18 over Kent State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Manning. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for a few. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Second down, he'll throw it. There's the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Here's a heat. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. No real... The return, but they've got it at the 34. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Buckley. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.